Alright, Schlockmeisters fans, continuing with the Terminal Triple B headers. This is Volume 3. We're going to start with the first movie here. It's called Garden of the Dead, part of the Zombie Collection. Let's watch. Alright, film starts at a prison. It looks like a construction site, actually. I'm not sure what they're all doing here on this work job, but they're moving formaldehyde around.
This morning.
There's our warden.
All reassigned. Every guard, every prisoner, and you got reassigned with them. They said, I'm not oriented enough in the new system.
Apparently our prisoners enjoy getting high by sniffing formaldehyde. I don't know if that works, but they seem to enjoy it. Apparently it's the prisoners' favorite group activity.
Hi, Carol.
That's Carol, and that's Paul.
Hello, Paul.
She comes every day to
Have they told you where you're going to be transferred?
say hi to him. Not sure how that's allowed, but it is.
Gotcha.
Prisoners are planning to escape.
Then we're going to crawl through the tunnel to the bushes on the other side of the fence. And it's just a short walk to the loading depot.
He's got a better use for all of you.
Paul doesn't like the plan. He doesn't want to go along with it.
He wouldn't have made your mind simple, feeding you all that formaldehyde paper.
So they beat him up. So they follow their plan and they do escape. But the cops catch up to them and a shootout occurs. Basically, the cops shoot everybody.
You said nothing.
So all the men are
Remain
killed.
here for 3 days on bread and water. This sort of
These guys knew about it but didn't say anything.
Warden. You shall stay here for 4 days, Mitchell.
So the warden made the prisoners bury all the dead prisoners. I'm not sure the legalities behind that, but they did it. But remember all that formaldehyde that they were sniffing? Apparently that has a reincarnation effect. So all the dead prisoners rise from the grave
Let's have the liquid back in the can.
in some sort of zombie-like state.
We will destroy the living.
And they're going to destroy the living. With tools.
We will destroy the living.
This is Carol in her trailer, and her trailer is stop number 1 for our zombie prisoners. Luckily for her, her trailer is a camper. She can simply start up and drive away, which is exactly what she's going to do. So they get back to the work area, and I don't know what they're drinking there, but they're looking for the formaldehyde, but it looks like blood. So the cops have a second shootout with the prisoners, the dead prisoners. Of course, if they're zombies and formaldehyde brought them back, why won't it bring them back a second time? I don't know. Apparently, the warden got killed.
Warden's dead. Help me carry him to his room.
Yeah.
Tell me how they'd like to touch her.
Apparently they want to use Carol as bait to lure them out.
First, you look.
Carol, listen. You gotta go out there to them.
And that's exactly what they want.
Show us the girl.
So they send her out. And out come the prisoners. And once they're all out, they come out shooting. Alright, just got done watching Garden of the Dead from the Zombie Collection. Trauma Triple B Header Volume 3. This is a movie that I'd seen before, actually. I had it on a VHS tape. I rented it and copied it back around 1992 or so when I was taping movies on SP Speed. I rented it from a video store which was about a mile away from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, actually. I was in Green Bay and had some time to kill. I looked at a video store. Actually, it was a grocery store. And I happened to find a couple movies that I needed, including The Pit. I remember renting The Pit at that place. And they also had something called Garden of the Dead, which was a zombie movie I'd never heard of before. I was like, whoa, gotta check that out, right? So I took it home, I taped it, watched it, and I concluded that this was a piece of shit. And now watching it years later, I have to say honestly, I wasn't looking forward to this because I knew it was garbage, but I can honestly say I wasn't bored by this. Now maybe it's the fact that it's really short. It's only 58 minutes and 42 seconds long, so it went by pretty quickly, but honestly, I wasn't bored by it. I found it somewhat interesting. I don't know why. I just watched it and I was fine with it. There's no nudity whatsoever in this movie. There's a couple people who die, some kills, not a lot of gore. So I don't know. This really doesn't have anything going for it. Plus, the weird thing is, it's supposed to be like a zombie movie, but these people, I guess they come back from the dead, but they're not really zombies. They're not eating flesh. They look kind of messed up because of all the formaldehyde that they've been huffing. But they can also talk. And I don't quite understand either because they originally died by getting shot and killed by the police, and they got buried. But then they came back to life, presumably because they had formaldehyde in their system. I don't know. But the weird thing is then once they came back to life, you could kill them again by shooting them, which is how they got in the ground in the first place. So are they really dead the second time? I don't know. It's never really fully explained, but whatever, right? And the weird thing is, why were they fascinated with that girl, Carol? You know, at the end there, they're like, "Give us the girl. Show us the girl." Why? I don't know. But they brought her out as bait, and that lured them out of the woods so they could get shot up by the cops. I don't understand this movie. Whatever, right? But again, I can tell you honestly, I wasn't bored by it, and I don't know why. Maybe, like I said, because it's so short of a film and it goes by quickly. But anyway, it's called Garden of the Dead. I have another DVD copy of this on a standalone DVD, which might have a few extras on it. I'm not sure. This has nothing extra. There is an introduction by the guy from Troma, Lloyd Kaufman, which is always kind of interesting. So anyway, you can get this on the Troma Triple B Header Volume 3. It's the Zombie Collection. It's the first one on here. And for what it was, actually, it's not bad. So it's not good, but you can watch it. So anyway, let me know what you think about it. If you've seen it, I bet you have. Leave some comments down below. We'll talk about it. It's called Garden of the Dead. Check it out.